This is Jackson Stark. Jackson is a character from a story I'm creating called Von Nihilo, and I decided to animate him. But before I show you the animation, let me tell you a little bit about his abilities with a little sneak peek into his character arc in the coming series as well at the end. But before we get into that, a little bit about the power system. In Von Nihilo, the ability given to a character is called a manifest, and the people who possess manifests are, well, manifestors. Jackson, who is one of the main characters of the series, is one of these manifestors, along with most of the cast. Manifestors have two abilities granted to them: the external manifest, which is the main tangible ability, and the internal manifest, which is a more subtle, usually supporting ability. These two things combined and used skillfully are what make a manifestor strong, and there are a lot of mechanics to how this works, but I won't get into it unless you guys want me to in a different video. Anywho, Jackson's external manifest is called the odds, and if you picture every chance you ever took as a fraction, like when we say something is 1 in a million, for example, then picture Jackson's chances like an equation which reduces the denominator of that fraction to be as low as possible. Without getting into it too much, he attempts to do something and applies his powers to it. Whatever fraction represents his chances, the manifest takes that number, checks to see if it's a composite number, then reduces it to be the lowest prime number it can be, aside from 1. In other words, Jackson is really lucky. But the mathematically astute among you will know his luck isn't infinite. That is where his internal manifest, reroll, comes into play. Whatever chances Jackson is taking can be represented by a dice with a number of sides equivalent to the denominator of that fraction I mentioned earlier. Reroll allows Jackson on a single action to roll this dice as many times as he likes. However, this ability comes with a drawback. For one, he can't reroll 2 risks in a row. Second, his chances on his next risk are reduced by 50% for every reroll. It's like multiplying the denominator by 2 for every time he rerolls an action. So it's pretty clear Jackson's abilities are complicated. Actually, they're probably the most complicated in the story. Yeah, maybe I should have started with a character who had a simpler manifest, but he uses this power well in the story. Jackson is the type who refuses to let fear control him, and that emotion fuels his ability. Manifests are created through strong emotion, and the feeling of desiring freedom from the oppressive government in Von Nihilo, mixed with his refusal to bow to the force of fear in his own life, created his. I won't give too much away though. If you want to see Von Nihilo become a series, then please consider joining the CGS Patreon. We're a brand new studio who has yet to make a name for ourselves, so be a part of helping us achieve our goal of conquering art and storytelling for Christ. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a comment for more video ideas. That's enough yapping. Here's Jackson.